Hi Cryptocurrency Queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. In today's episode, we are looking for where the potential lower high can be on Ethereum and on Bitcoin. And I do have some targets for you where I potentially can see the market breaking to the downside. We almost came up and retested the Fibonacci levels on Bitcoin. On Ethereum, we are right now retesting perfectly the 50%, but I am not selling the market just yet. We need to let the market do whatever it's supposed to do to fit the confirmations before we're taking, or I am taking, the decisions to go into a trade. Don't forget that I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video and I'll show you exactly where I potentially can see where the lower high can be on Bitcoin and on Ethereum. We're looking at Ethereum on the daily chart, and each time the market broke a previous support, you saw that the market came back up and retested it as a resistance. And this is exactly what we're expecting the market to do. Potentially now, we did break this previous support around 2,950. We could potentially see the market pulling back up and retest this level to create a resistance, also a new lower high, and then see the market drop. If we go back in time, you can also use this previous low that we do have around 2,860, and from that level you'll also probably or possibly see the market retesting as a resistance. The overall target I see market coming back down to is potentially 2,170. It is a lot of things that will happen until we reach that level, but always go back in time and see what support or resistance zones that we do retest, because when the market is going down, we need to sell the market at a lower high, and now the market is creating a lower low, so we just need to have the patience for the market to create the lower high, and then potentially we are selling the market. We're just going into the 3-monthly chart first of all again, because I just wanted to go through everything step by step with you, and we can see that we are about to fill this wick that you can see, and the first target that I can see Bitcoin potentially coming to is 32,700 and let's say 90. We're just changing everything, so we are having it to round numbers, which I think can be very important. And then we go down to the lower time frames, and I still believe that we can come back down first of all to 32,790, but as I told you, we're just trying to make sure that we're looking at the charts in a perfect way. So we're dragging a trend line, we're going to the support again, and we're just adjusting the trend line so we can see what we're actually looking at. And you can see that this for me is a perfect trend line. You saw the break of the last lower high here. You saw the retest. Market continues to the upside. But one of the things that we also need to have in mind is that the market was in a uptrend until we broke the support trend line, and now we are creating low lows and lower highs on the lower time frames, which is really important for us to understand, because overall I do expect, of course, the market to come back down here. So just because we see the market having some momentum now to the upside, that for me doesn't mean that the market will just change direction. So one other thing that I will do first of all is drag the Fibonacci from 41,470 to the low at 39,400, and you can see that we're about to retest the 50%. We almost did that, retested the 50%, but we do have a pretty huge volatile candlestick to the upside, so the market is very bullish at the moment. And on the lower time frames, you can see that we're making small lower lows and lower highs. So what we will do now is that we're dragging the other support trend line, which is representing the pullback. So at the moment, what can happen is that we just come back down to potentially retest the Fibonacci that we do have at 39,795 or 39,690 for a higher low, and that could take us back up. And you can see that the first take profit is combined with the overall 50% that we do have, where we expect the market to reverse back down from. And we also have target 2 slightly above the 61.8%, that is around 40,800 and 40,840. So you just might see the market pulling back up and retest that level. You can also see the market potentially coming to 41,230. Obviously everything can happen, but the most important thing is that if we see the market coming to these levels, and this is, as I told you, we expect the market to reverse back down. If this is the case now, guys, because the market can obviously just continue to the upside and start being bullish from nowhere. I am looking at a bearish perspective because I'm looking at the higher time frames where I see the market going down. So I'm obviously trying to figure out where the potential lower high can be, because that is the only thing that we try to do. We're selling at the lower high, we're buying at the higher low. Okay, so we're buying at the higher low right here. I'm not saying to buy the market, but just to make sure that we understand what we're looking at when it comes to the charts. So if we see the market pushing up to these levels and you see the break of the support trend line, and we will probably find another higher low also, or another higher low will be created. So when we're breaking the higher low, we are also breaking the market structure, and the market structure in that case will be the option. We're breaking market structure, create the first lower high, and that's when we're selling the market, and that could be the potential bounce back down to the downside. If this is the case now, that we come up and create the lower high around these Fibonacci levels, first target that I can see market coming back down to is 38,940. Target 2 is 37,885, and target 3 will be 36,956. Obviously, we do have the last target here, but as we all know, there's a lot of things that will happen in between, so we can put orders in more than just this one. You'll see the market creating lower lows and lower highs, and you know, so we're just trying to figure out, but this is what I see at the moment. So this is one of the trades that I could potentially see market giving me, and I'm not gonna enter it today. I am not gonna put a buy limit or a sell limit order. I want to see if the market will do what I expect it to do, because that's the good thing when you have the strategy, that you just follow it through, and whatever happens, you are just following market with whatever it shows you what it's supposed to do. So even if we see the market not respecting these levels, you see the continuation to the upside, we're just changing our mindset and follow where the market is going, obviously. But this is, as I told you, this is the first level I'm looking at the market to come to for a potential retest and then bounce to the downside. Guys, as you saw in the first video that I showed you, and that was also from TikTok, we did not respect this low at 2,980. You can see the market is closing above it, and that could be the potential continuation a little bit more to the upside. So we're just doing another thing here, just like on Bitcoin. We're dragging another Fibonacci from 3,100 to the low at 2,920. And going to the lower time frames, you can see that we have been retested the 50% of this Fibonacci precisely. Like, can you see how perfect this is? Like, no one can come to me and say that Fibonacci doesn't work. Like, can you see? It's just like fits perfectly with the Fibonacci levels and closed it. Like, this is amazing, guys. This is amazing. So we do have a pretty huge bearish candlestick, obviously bullish, I'm sorry. So we're just going to the lower time frames. Another thing that we will do is that we're dragging the support trend line. In this case, I want it to look something like this, and you just might see the market pushing back up a little bit more, but eventually you'll see the market, if this is the case, if this is where the lower high will be created at 3,030 and 3,010, this is potentially where we can see the market break to the downside again. If this is the case, target 1 for me will be 2,880, target 2 will be 2,780, and target 3 will be 2,700. But we're also looking at the overall picture. As I told you guys, looking at the 3-monthly chart, we can also come back down. If we're filling this week, we can come as low as around 2,180 if we want to be precisely, and just change it to round numbers. And so yeah, this is exactly where I still believe the market will come back down to. During today, we did have the push to the upside, and this was also something that I did expect, because the market, when I was doing the video before today to TikTok, the market did create the lower low, and we're never selling the market at the lower low, because if you sell the market at the lower low, and in this case you would have sold the market right here, you are in drawdown, and your stop loss should not be this big. It should not be this big. So don't forget that you can receive a bonus up to $4,100 on Bybit using the link in the description down below the video or somewhere here in the corner. You are supporting Bitcoinsensus by doing that. I am super thankful for that also, because that is how I am able to sit here and share my thoughts with you when it comes to the trading and to the charts. Thank you so much, guys, for looking at this video together with me. I hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when I am live next time. I wasn't able to have a live stream today. I had some problems in my apartment, really disgusting. I don't want to talk about it, but it's over now. But I will have it tomorrow, so stay tuned, guys. Okay, I'm so happy that you're choosing to look at this video together with me. I'm so thankful for every one of you, and as I told you in the last video, don't feel stupid. Trading is hard and it will take time, so never give up on yourself, because you're the only one who can do that. You're the only one stopping yourself. You don't want to do that. Okay, have a good day. Mwah, from Sweden.